Hey guys, Kirkshinta here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the credit bureaus, what you need to know in order to fix your credit and get your credit score to go up. This is some foundational knowledge that people need to know in the credit repair journey, and I'm going to talk all about that today. Before I jump into it, I did want to say that if you want to see my credit resources, reach out to me. Or if you're watching this on any of my other platforms, check beneath this video so that you could get in position to start actually fixing your credit. Let's jump right into it about the credit bureaus and the things that you need to know. So the first thing to know is that over 70 million people have bad credit. So if you're in that boat and you're like, woo, my credit is not where I want it to be, understand that there's 70 million or 69 million plus other people, plus you including the other million, right? So you're not in a boat by yourself. This is a common issue, okay? However, what you do need to know is that out of these millions of people, 79% of these people have credit reports that contain errors, and that is an advantage for you. That error can work in your advantage. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but 79% of all credit reports have errors, and out of that, 25% of those errors can cause you to be denied credit. So think about, you're trying to go get a car, you're trying to go get a brand new cell phone because your cell phone, I'm in a situation where my cell phone broke, I got to go get a new one, right? So having good credit allows me to not have to put a deposit down, right? But if you had bad credit, you could be denied the ability to do that. You would have to put a deposit down your utilities, all these things. You could be denied a home, okay? So 25% of errors on people's credit report cause them to be denied things that they need and they want. Now, 2%, here's the issue. There's a big credit literacy issue. Credit literacy is not taught. So what we're talking about the credit bureaus, but let's just back up a little bit. Credit literacy is not taught. It's not taught in schools. Most people, parents, the only thing they really told them is stay out of credit card debt. No one really teaching you how the game works, how credit really works. The thing is that less than 2% of Americans even know what their credit score is. When I ask people, when I'm doing a consultation, people say, well, what's your credit score? Most people do not know their credit score off the bat. They're like, I don't know. And less than 3% of people even know what all three of the credit bureaus are. So if you don't know who the bureaus are, where your credit is reporting to, that's a foundational thing. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. So what does that mean as a result of people not having this knowledge of the credit bureaus, who they are, what they do, how they work? It means that millions of Americans are suffering with bad credit. It means that millions of Americans are unnecessarily being denied credit. It means that millions of Americans are not being able to get the things they want, like a home and things like that, at good rates at that, due to inaccurate information being displayed on their credit reports. Okay, so who are these three credit bureaus that you need to know about, and what do they do? The three major and most popular credit bureaus are Equifax, Experian, and Transunion. One more time: Equifax, Experian, and Transunion. There are tons of credit bureaus. Now, I'm going to say that a lot of people don't know that part. There are tons of credit bureaus, tons of credit bureaus out there. But the most popular, that most banks and funders will use, is Equifax, Experian, and Transunion. Okay. So who are these credit bureaus and what do they do? These bureaus are non-for-profit organizations. A lot of people think they're government agencies. They are not. They are non-for-profit organizations. Or I said not-for-profit. I meant to say for-profit. They are for-profit, right? They're all about the money. They actually make millions of dollars off of credit. Okay, so they are for-profit. I said not-for-profit, but my bad. Anyways, what these bureaus do is they collect information on your borrowing and paying habits, right? Kind of scary. They're just literally just mills of collecting information on your borrowing and paying habits. Notice I said borrowing and paying habits. Your credit score is based on that. Okay, so they give lenders a snapshot of your credit information. So how likely are you to be able to pay back, right? How likely are you able to pay back if that lender gave you money? Okay, so how do these credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, how do they make money? Okay, essentially, they sell your credit information to lenders, consumer loan companies, banks, and mailing lists. Okay, they then charge creditors to furnish or to report information to your credit file. Okay, so they make money by charging creditors to charge to your credit file. Okay, so understand that these credit bureaus are in the money making business as well off of your information. Okay, they also charge creditors to pull your credit file. Okay, and they charge you for your credit reports and your credit scores. So when you go to like Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, outside of getting your free annual credit report, they're going to charge you a subscription cost to pull your own credit report, your own information, and your credit scores. Okay. They also charge more for subprime, challenge, and damage credit reports. So just so you know that. Now, how do these credit bureaus lose money? How does Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, how do they lose money? Okay. Well, when you have good credit, preferably 700 or above, you don't really have to deal with them, right? So they're losing money off of people who have excellent credit. Another way that these credit bureaus are losing money is if you make sure that your credit report is accurate, they're not able to then profit off of you because they make money off those inaccuracies. Okay. They lose money when you become an advocate for yourself and get your free annual credit report once a year. Okay, so yeah, do that. Get your free annual credit report. And they also lose money by when they're sending you a free copy of your credit report. Now here's another way you can get another copy of your. I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks in this video. Not really all of them, but relate to what we're talking about. So here's the thing. If you're denied credit, you can ask for a free copy of your credit report if you were denied credit. They're going to lose money that way as well. But yeah, if you're denied credit, you have a right to get a copy of your credit report. Okay? Things like that. Another thing is a lot of people don't know that if you're with like a credit union or sometimes even your bank, not the little portal where they report your credit scores in the back where they show you that, they can actually give you a copy of your credit report a lot of times. So if you're with a credit union, you could always say, hey, is there a way I could get a copy of my free credit report? A lot of times they will do that for you. So those are awesome tips, okay? So let me wrap this up. I do want you to know this about the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus are not your friend. I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were like, well, the credit bureaus are supposed to report accurate information. They're supposed to do this. They're supposed to do that. No, they're not your friends. Now, once you understand this knowledge, you could do whatever you want with it, or you could leverage it for your advantage. But first, understand that the credit bureaus aren't your friend. They are in it for profits. Okay, that's why I tell people do things like when you do dispute things like that, make sure you send it certified mail because they're gonna play games because they want money. Okay, now credit bureaus exist for only one reason. Again, that reason is to make money off of your information. The credit bureaus make millions of dollars a year selling your credit reports to creditors and to mailing lists. They also make a profit for charging your creditors again to put things or to furnish your payment history on their credit report history. Okay, their friends are not you. The credit bureaus, their friends are the creditors and the subscribers. Okay, so that's that. What you do need to understand about the credit bureaus is that it actually costs the credit bureaus time and money to investigate your disputes. Okay, so now we're talking about the disputing process. What is the disputing process? The disputing process is where you can leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act and to have anything that is negative, wrong, erroneous, etc. taken off your credit report. Okay, so anyway, so the credit bureaus don't care if your credit report has inaccurate, outdated, and incomplete information. Okay, if the worse your credit report is, the more money they're going to make off of you. Okay, and remember, the credit bureaus sell information. They sell your information. They sell my information. That's what they do. Okay, and the reason why it's so profitable, let's get to the end of this. The reason why it's so profitable is because most lenders, these lenders who are in bed with the credit bureaus, they can charge customers with bad credit more money and higher interest rates. That's what they do. The credit bureaus, they know this information, And that therefore they charge those lenders more information to obtain that consumer's credit information. Okay, this is why it's important to make sure that everything on your credit report is accurate. Okay, during your credit repair journey, the credit bureaus, I will tell you some of the games that they will try to play. They will try to stall, to discourage you from correcting errors on your credit report. That's why it's important to make sure that you understand the disputing process, or to have someone who understands the disputing process helping you with that process. That's what I advocate that people do. A lot of people tell me that they've been trying to do it on their own and they don't get results. And I'd be like, stop trying to do it on your own. You wouldn't go change your oil. Well, you could change your oil, but most people will pay somebody to do it because they're the expert and you're not, right? So make sure that you have somebody in your corner with a proven record that knows what they're doing. Okay, so once you understand that credit bureaus, they have tactics like trying to stall or discourage you from correcting errors, then you know the game, you're ahead of the game because you already know what they're going to try. Okay, so be aware of that ahead of time, be knowledgeable of the signs, and let them know that you're aware of their games. You're highly aware of their game, and that they may not play fair. Okay, that's what quality dispute letters are for. That's what having lawyers on your team are for. That's what having dedicated customer service, all things that I advocate for, the tools that I help put people in position to leverage to have better credit. Okay, these are all the things that you need. So anyways, if you're watching this, I hope this was of value to you. If you are ready to start repairing your credit, reach out if you're ready to get started, or check out the link beneath my video on my other social media platforms. Drop a comment, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye.